A great song today for beginners, Life Rolls On by Florida Georga Line. We're going to teach you how to play it on guitar. Stick around. The bars are all packed and everybody wants to go. Here we go. This guitar today is in E flat. We are tuned down a half step. That is how the song is on the record. I just learned it from there. So if you wanted to play it, if you're playing and singing it, you can play it in standard tuning, though. You just have to sing it higher or in a different key. So we're going to start with the E minor chord. We're going to be working with E minor. Then we're going to do this F sharp note on top, but that's just a walk up to this G chord. It's just going to be a sound, and then you end on the C add 9. So let's show you what that sounds like. Starts on E minor. What you got going on there one more time is you start on E minor, you walk up that F sharp note to G and C add 9. You're going to roll that through the chorus and all the way through the whole song, the verses, chorus, and all the way to the end. There's a couple areas where it'll decay and stuff towards the back end of the song in the bridge section, but if you listen for that, you'll hear it, and it keeps the same chord progression. Nothing goes out of time or out of, like, no different notes or anything. So some of it you just lay out that C note that you put in there. So yeah, it's a really good song for beginners because it's just a repetitious pattern, and then it gives you an opportunity to really work on that picking hand and really get in groove with the song, because you're not thinking so much about what's your next chord. It's just a couple chords and it's just on a loop, and it's just always the same thing. This song is off an album that's going to be coming out. I believe it's coming out in February by the same name, Life Rolls On. So be interesting to see what this album sounds like, because there's been a fair amount of talk that these guys are going to start branching off and doing their other things. And I actually did a lesson for a song that Tyler Hubbard did with Tim McGraw. So you're starting to see some of them projects where they're splitting up a little bit and doing their own things. So it'll be interesting to see what this album sounds like. If they really I hope that they really put in work on this album and really did put out a good product, because a lot of times you'll see from some of these artists when they're getting into another section of their career or they're about to split off and do some separate things, sometimes you'll get kind of like a subpar record. And I really hope that they don't do that, because as poppy as Florida Georga Line is, and a lot of people, you know, really bag on them for being so poppy and not country, blah, blah, blah. That conversation to me kind of gets a little tired sometimes. I just listen to these songs and I hear two guys that really know how to write a great song, even when they're simple, even when they do like simple party songs or simple pop songs. There's always a couple lines in there that are really intelligent if you think about the way that they write some of these lines. A lot of the stuff you hear on the radio, I think, is like copy and paste. They're literally cutting it from another song and putting it in another song and just matching them all together, where I don't feel like Florida Georga Line does this. I don't think Florida Georga Line's the problem. I think everybody trying to be Florida Georga Line is the problem. And until the next time, I'll catch y'all down the road. Everybody